Grooming is the manipulation of children in physical spaces like a sports ground, religious setting, classroom or performance space, and in online environments such as social media, email and text. Grooming is a process of manipulation that prepares a child to be abused and tests their likely response. Perpetrators work to convince the child not to say anything. While children are most likely to be groomed, abusers will also target protective adults, families, and even entire organizations in order to get unsupervised access to a child or young person. When grooming a child, abusers seek to build a sense of trust, despite intending to later betray this trust. They will test the child's ability to keep secrets and may use threats of violence against them or people they love. They may contact the child on their personal device, where their conversations are less likely to be monitored. Engaging the child in private messaging can lead to the adult sharing inappropriate conversations, photos, or videos. They may give the child gifts or preferential treatment to establish what appears to the child to be a special relationship. They may encourage the child to meet with them outside the organization or in areas where they can't be seen. Grooming can also include testing the child's tolerance for inappropriate touching, with the intention of normalizing this kind of contact. They may try to isolate the child from their peers or the caring adults in the child's life, so they feel dependent on the abuser. They may encourage breaking rules or blame the child for their inappropriate actions, so the child becomes reluctant to tell anyone what they have been doing. This can include supplying cigarettes, alcohol, or pornographic material in an attempt to reduce the child's inhibitions to the abuse. The intention is always the same: to remove the child from the supervision of caring or protective adults and make them less likely to report abuse. This testing and manipulating can extend to their adult colleagues. Perpetrators want to know how much they can get away with. They may appear to be a nice or caring person who goes that extra mile. Often, this is so there's less chance their illegal activities will be uncovered. They may try and convince a parent or carer that they are vital to the child's success. They may use this as motivation to encourage the parent to provide unsupervised access or to interact with the child in ways that would not normally be considered appropriate. They may encourage the parent to allow the child to stay overnight with them or receive extra training, rehearsals, or remedial treatment without adult supervision. Perpetrators may work to build the trust of other adults so that they can convince the child that even if they're told, no one would believe them. Reducing opportunities for grooming starts with your organization's culture. How do you ensure that everyone, including employees, volunteers, parents, children, and young people, know what appropriate behavior looks like? What rules are in place? Does everyone in your organization know who to report it to if they witness inappropriate behavior? Having a clear code of conduct, a child-safe policy, and trained people who know how to respond to and report incidents, even if they appear insignificant, will help you create a culture where abuse is minimized and children are valued.